In motion left, Flowers. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. Again, it's Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. That one into the hands of Flowers. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Throw caught by Flowers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. These two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Here's Watson. That is incomplete. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And they can't bring him down. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So after the penalty, they're back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
After the interception, here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that last touchdown throw is one that he will always remember, folks. Officially now, he is the NFL record holder for the most touchdown passes in a single season. Amazing. What a year. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making weight.
And now Watson throws another interception. picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Henry up the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The Ravens at 10-6 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
13. Hey.
Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Past the 20. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 5. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They needed less than a foot, and they got a lot more feet than that. Quite a run there on 3rd and short.
As a running back, you love when the defense is stacked near the line of scrimmage. You know it's going to be heavy slogging in the beginning, but if you break free, nothing but green grass ahead of you.
Yep, smooth sailing and a big run because of it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it. I love.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 30. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. And trouble trying to middle here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Watson going to change the look here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Out to his left. But it's caught. Tompkins. Touchdown, Browns. From 19 yards away. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run forward with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson now. And this one's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Again, Jackson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Here's Jackson to throw. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Jackson rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now Watson throws another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. He's on his way. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Round 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 33 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 101 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. And I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Broken tackle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion, the tight end. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. That one let go deep for Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, 43 yards. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Avoids him at the 40.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
2nd down and 4.
You turned it.
Back to throw. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
That he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Report. Hey, middle.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's to his running back. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Kamara try the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now 2nd and 5. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw is Watson. That's going to be caught by Judy. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Going up top. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Sliding out of the pocket. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
No, we changed it.
They go play action now. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Harrison.
What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. On second and a long way to go. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these inners. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Johnson on poke free. Football's out. And now the rookie's free. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Watson now to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Boy, shifts past him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jackson will throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Henry
will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half.
And he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
13.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Rolling to his left.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Now it's Jackson.
And he's got it. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And they take a knee. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so